do not feel like I belong. I'm throwing myself into like volunteering and I still feel like an outsider. I feel weird, like imposter. It's really strange. Good morning, everyone. I just talked to you, but somebody couldn't stop barking. So here we are again. Just got Sebastian off to school. It is now 7:15. It was 7:14 a minute ago. Here's our beautiful tree, which is still not dropped. Branches need to flop down. I'm just gonna call her Piney McPineface until somebody tells me otherwise. Yeah, it's winter hat day for Sebastian, so he went off in a winter hat. He's got some stampers to share with his classmates, and the little Dollar Tree fake succulent plant that he bought me for Christmas last year. He wants to give it to his teacher. I was like, that's kind of weird. I mean, you gave it to me for Christmas. I'll look at the dollar store for a new one for you to give to her. They didn't have any. They were cleaned out of almost everything. So I'm like, okay, just give it to her. We can get me a new one sometime. It's fine. I need to get him to do a painting tonight to give to her when we give her mine. Speaking of paintings, I was thinking, hey, the only thing I have to do today is get Jax to school, and then I can come home and paint. There's pine needles everywhere. But I remember that one of the things I did last night was create a file with all of the Bionicle sets that I'm giving Sebastian for Christmas. I have them 4 to a page with like the cover of the instructions, the original instructions, and a QR code that he can scan and bring up the digital instructions. So I sent those to our mailbox store because I do printing, and had them printed in color on cardstock. It's like $2.75 or something total. Our printer can't print solid colors without stripes on it, and no matter what I do, how many times I clean it, still does it. So I do have to go and pick those up. I set it for like 8 a.m. pickup. Hopefully it's ready. They didn't even email me a confirmation of receiving the order. Like, I just submitted it and gave me a little page that says show this page when you come to get it. So fingers crossed. I've done it before for parties when I used to have a lot of signs, and it did work. They're used to people going in and printing right on the spot, and I just don't like to do that. I like to send it and have it ready. So I do have to go out and do that. I can go straight from the school, and big disappointment last night is we were expecting apple cider while we were picking our tree, and they didn't have it. They had a big sign saying free apple cider and cocoa, and they just had cocoa, and I don't like cocoa that much. So I'm gonna get me some apple cider. I know Starbucks has it, but Dan was saying that the local coffee shop has it. He was like, oh, you should go there. It's actually really, really close to the P.O. box. So I'll look at their menu online. But then I come home and I paint. So yeah, gotta finish that. It is so cold. Hey Siri, what's the temperature in Celsius?
It's -5 degrees Celsius outside.
It's 23 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a cold one. It's a cold one, and it feels colder. We might have freezing rain tomorrow. The kids might experience their first snow day, as they call it, but it would be a nice day if they do. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for listening. Me and Piney McPineface are gonna make some breakfast for Jax and then pack his lunch. Hello. Just dropped off Jax and headed over to pick up my prints. Hopefully they have them. Remember how I said I don't know when I'll next help out with the this lunch. Today's the day. Got an email to myself, the other volunteer, and I think the parent outreach person, the liaison, I think they call them. Emergency, we need coverage. Somebody called out, so I was like, if nobody else can, I can, because I can't say no to that kind of thing. I'm painting today, and I do need to get this done, but I'm used to tight deadlines, I guess, and I can't pass up an opportunity to help somebody. So she wrote back, we would love to have you. My thing is, I got so used to my little section, I don't know who called out. Probably not the person who was just out, so probably going to be working one of the other sections, and it's going to be really weird because I'm used to my section. I'll either be in the middle or on the end with the young guys. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go get this. I still want my cider, but I think I'm just going to do Starbucks on the way home, because I feel like it's gonna be faster, and also I know it's larger inside, and I'm a little like, I don't know if I want to sit inside the little coffee shop, because this one's really small. You're with your neighbor, so I don't think I want to do that. I'm about to go people myself out. Yeah, all right, onward into the cold. I am back. Oh, that was exhausting today. They are feisty. Getting close to break. And yeah, 3 days of seeing me, and I think they are more comfortable and very willing to tattletale on each other. They're like, Max is doing this, Louise doing this, Sydney's doing this, Jenny's doing that, and I'm like, I don't know who these people, which one? Lots of me telling people to keep their hands to themselves and only use kind words. I'm looking for my lip balm. I just washed this sweater, and now it has an infected bathroom pass pocket again. We might be doing some Lysol, because I don't want to wear my poor sweater out. Anyway, I'm back. I got to work my normal section because the lovely lady I was covering for Monday and Friday switched with me, which is nice because I'm used to the bigger kids and having my son's section. She was like, oh, I'll switch for you so you can be with the first graders. First graders are a handful, I say. The kindergartners just need a lot of help with things, opening things and spreading cream cheese and stuff, but lots of spills and drama once you get past kindergarten. Anyway, I need to package up these Santa letters because when I get Sebastian from the bus stop, we're gonna drop it off in our neighbor's Santa mailbox. And then I'm gonna paint what I should have been doing all day, but here we go. We're gonna do it now. My hair looked cute today, but not anymore because I took a bath. Anyway, yeah, it was a surprise volunteer day. If that gives me too much, they're gonna need to pay me because that's work. It's work. But I came home and started painting right away. I had about an hour before I had to get to Bastion. We dropped the Santa letters off in the neighbor's box. I do have another button. I've been walking around with this all hanging open. I'm like, seems a little low cut, but no, there's another button. We dropped the Santa letters off, and then what did we do? I went back and painted some more. I stopped right before dinner so that I could paint with Sebastian, and his painting is the cutest. And then I asked if we could order food so that I could be putting the lights on the tree while the food comes or while Danny gets the food. He's allergic to the tree, and beyond putting it in the stand, he just doesn't want to touch it much. So I do the manual labor of going around the tree a million times with the lights. I didn't do the greatest job today, but it is what it is. The kids put the ornaments on. But yeah, I got that done right before he got back with the food, so we ate, and I decided to go up to a bath because they were going to decorate and watch a movie, so Sebastian was going to get to stay up till 8:30. I get a call while in the bath, my first ever call from the public school saying that schools are opening 2 hours late. I have no idea what that means. I'm just going to assume that I'm going to add 2 hours exactly to everything. Like getting him to the bus at 9 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock. I don't know. I'm like halfway through my first public school parenting year, and I still feel like a homeschooler who's pretending to have kids in public school. It feels really weird. I do not feel like I belong. I'm throwing myself into like volunteering, and I still feel like an outsider. I feel weird, like imposter. It's really strange, and I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing, even though I'm just like all in. I'm trying to be all in. We've got an IEP going on, we've got volunteering going on. I sent Jax with like gifts for all his teachers. I don't know, he's thrilled that we have a delay. It's because an ice storm is coming. Danny was sure that they were just gonna either fully go or maybe get a delay at the last minute, but yeah, they've already called the delay and they could cancel because we have a very large county and it is a little dicey out on the western parts. Yeah, I just look like poo-poo. I don't know why, but I decided I'm still gonna wake up at 5:30 because he's just gonna wake me up early. I try to sleep in. Danny's got to wake up for work. Our schedules clash if I wake up just a little bit later because then he's already in the bathroom and I have to just do my reading. So I'm just gonna get up and enjoy my tea and get a lot of painting done because I need to finish that painting so he can bring it to school tomorrow. The weather will be fine tomorrow. By afternoon it's gonna like get up to 40 degrees, so it's gonna melt. But anyway, Sebastian is doing some writing. He's agreed to sleep in a little bit so that he can earn some bionicles. I just got a new batch, so he's excited. And this batch had pieces I needed to complete one of the 2 sets that I wanted to give him for Christmas that were missing pieces. The other one I placed an order through a Lego parts kind of. It's like a Etsy for Lego parts, Brick L, which is a shop local to Virginia. It's called Old Town. I wonder if it's in Alexandria, Virginia, because they call that Old Town, but there's a lot of old towns. I don't know why my cheeks look kind of swollen right now. I feel like it inside too. Maybe it was the Chinese food. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna keep this brief and say goodnight. I will see you tomorrow, but you won't see our normal routine. I don't know if the kids are going to school. We will see. But yeah, stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.